Welcome back, gang. I got a juicy one here for you. Every now and then, the Whatever podcast posts something that isn't so whatever. This is one of those times. We're looking at a 52-year-old woman, half a century old. I have to say it that way. That way it can actually register. Who is still looking for her person, even though she had a man for 10 years and decided, nah, that wasn't it. That wasn't good enough. This woman is the result of having no real friends or having a sisterhood that keeps her delusional and keeps her single. It's unfortunate.
Age is just a number in my mind because I mentally feel younger than I am. So we're ageless. You're only as old as you feel.
Well, are you?
I feel young. I feel as young as these girls sitting at the table.
I'm still a little confused. I don't know if I'm just a little slow or something. I'm just confused. Ageless?
Yeah. So aging backwards, aging in reverse, not aging.
So age is just a number?
Not aging, because, yeah.
But age is just a number?
Mm-hmm.
Woo, guys, I'm 52, but that's okay because I feel 22. So we're all ageless here. How convenient for me. We're all the same. 52, 24, 22, 28, all the same because it's about how I feel. Peep that. It doesn't matter how you feel. Reality is reality. A 52-year-old woman is not going to compete with a 24-year-old woman. That's just what it is. It is what it is. Your best years, sexual market value-wise, are behind you. That doesn't mean that you're worthless as a person, but your days of leveraging over men, your power and authority and being able to get everything that you want, those days are over for the most part. And see, this is the thing about the sisterhood. Notice how none of these women said a word. You can see it on their faces. They're trying to hide it. They'll look away. They might do this little awkward smile. They'll look at the host, but they don't say a word. This is the problem with the sisterhood today. They all lie and delude themselves. They go, oh no, you're perfect. Oh no, you're a 10. You can do better, honey. Women have a problem being direct with one another and sitting each other down and going, hey, listen, I'm going to be honest and realistic with you. You do with this information as you wish. Your best years might be behind you. Or hey, you're on the clock right now. You need to lock this in and figure out what you want to do because you're not going to have this leverage forever. Keep that in mind. Someone also has to settle for you. Settling doesn't have to be a bad thing. The expectations have to calm down because we're not all Michael B. Jordan out here and we're not all whoever the hot girl is right now. We're not all Kylie or whatever the fuck.
So you don't object to like age gap relationships if like a 50-year-old's dating a 25-year-old?
No, that's what I'm saying. I think roles are reversed. Like men my age, I find very jaded.
Sure.
And they are feeling, a lot of them feel very taken advantage of by their wives. So they like to date younger girls because they're more carefree.
Sure.
She's so careful with her answers here. Notice how she tries to bend reality. The common answer, the most obvious answer to why are men dating younger women would be, they're hotter, they're prettier to look at, they're eye candy. Second answer would have been, oh, there's less baggage, there's less trauma, he can show her the world. She chooses to go with the answer, they're more free. She doesn't want to admit that, there's a lot more trauma. I might be damaged. I might not be as pretty. She doesn't want to talk about that. Look at what answer she decides to go with. Peep game.
Okay. You said that you went on, it was, you got out of your 10-year relationship. You had to learn how to date again.
Yes.
You told yourself you would go on at least 21 dates to learn what you wanted.
Yes.
And you said you went on 45 dates last year.
Yes.
Got burnt out. Not interested in dating right now. So there's no guys in the picture right now.
No.
Zero. When's the last time you were on a date?
March, February.
Okay.
February.
Nothing?
Yeah, February.
No guys in the picture.
No, I get hit up
Even
on
like
my Instagram all the time. I get hit on, but they live in other countries or on the East Coast. They're not. It's not
even
real.
A fling type thing, casual, nothing.
No.
Okay.
All those dates and she's 52. Let that be an example for all of you guys that went against my video about the wall doesn't exist. It's not so much that the wall doesn't exist because you guys like circle jerk like, oh bro, wait until she hits the wall. It's going to be cats. It's going to be her and her cats all day. Not necessarily. Her wall is still more than the average guy. The issue is finding commitment and finding that guy that's going to be a provider or a sponsor, that little simp, that oofy doofy that's going to provide for her. That's the struggle for her.
All right, and how did that go? The 21 dates, 45 dates.
I went on 21. I still didn't find my person. So I continued to go on more dates. And number 40 was, after a month, he's like, hey, I don't want to. I'm all in. We deleted the dating apps, and we were together for like 3.5 months.
But it didn't work, and then you had a few more dates after that, and then... Because you said that was number 40, but you went on 45.
Well, I was dating while we were still in the courting stage in that month.
Oh, okay.
So I went on 5 more dates from the time I met
early
him.
on, but then he was like, let's be committed for a bit, whatever.
Yeah.
And then that was the last guy that you dated.
That was the last guy, yeah.
How long ago was that? When did that end?
March. Yes.
Okay, so...
I was dating while in the courting phase. For the people in the back, one more time. I was dating while in the courting phase. This is a certified bop. It doesn't matter how old these women get. It's the same story. They don't get wiser. They just get older. This woman is out here still spinning plates, still playing games. It's insane. And I would love to know where she came up with the idea of having to go on 21 dates to find herself, to know what she needs to be looking for. Imagine being one of the guys in these 21 dates, like, yeah, you're just an experiment. I still have to go through 20 more of you, so it doesn't matter what you do. I need to find what I'm looking for, and I don't even know what it is, even though I'm almost half a century old. Actually, no, I'm 52, but yeah.
And so what was wrong with like all the 40 other guys?
You're just not there. You're just not compatible. It's just not your person. There were a lot of guys that I don't know. You're just not compatible. It just doesn't work out.
All right, so forget 20 plus dates of men that she chose to go on dates with, 40 plus dates, and her feedback after all of that is, I don't know, just not compatible. This woman who, by the way, they don't talk about it in the clip, she has an 18-year-old son that goes to college but lives with her. Baggage on baggage on baggage. But these are the things that she demands. They love to demand. She wants Batman, James Bond, and Superman all rolled up into one that can 100% devote their lives to her, kiss her feet, and sponsor this exorbitant, crazy lifestyle that she has pictured in her Disney mind.
Okay.
I think a lot of guys too, especially on the dating apps that I found when I was on them, is both men and women both, they don't have the best intentions. Sometimes they are in relationships. And I did find out one of the guys that I went on one date with had a couple girlfriends at the time, so that's why he disappeared.
Sure. So I guess what were you looking for at the time? In terms of what you're looking for in the guy, were there certain criteria, looks-wise, personality?
I really wanted to find my person because I felt like I spent the last 10 years wasted. I'm going to use air quotes as that because he wasn't my person. And so I was kind of on the fast track of trying to find my person. And now in hindsight, realizing like, don't force something that's not going to work.
Sure.
Yeah. But I had a lot of fun. I went on some fun dates. And
Of course, the dates are always fun when you're not paying a penny. I bet my ball sack that if she had to pay on these dates or pay half, there would be no 21 date experiment or 40 dates, 50 dates, 100 dates. She would figure out what she wanted within 3 dates.
Yeah. Anyways,
yeah.
You said, I don't know if this was in one of your videos on your Instagram. You said, I don't know if this is in your notes. You said closer to what I want and what I deserve. Maybe this is like in one of your videos that was on your Instagram. When you say what I deserve, what do you deserve?
I want to be with somebody with old school values, somebody whose actions align with their words, and also somebody that I can count on.
What are old school values?
Traditional values. So from learning that I just wore the pants in the family this whole time and took care of my son, I'm now looking for a man that has traditional values, that wants to be a provider and a protector for me. And so I can relax a little bit.
And here we go. Her person, you'll find out, is everybody's person. It's the same script over and over again, right? They all say it. I want a provider that's a protector, that's masculine, because I feel like I've been in my masculine, and I need someone that's going to take the pressure off of my shoulders and let me just lay back and unwind and just, relax for a bit. And then what is she going to provide in exchange? God only knows. They haven't thought about that part.
You just want to be more in your feminine.
I do, yeah. I'm definitely in my alpha. I want to be more in my feminine, and I'm always going to work. I'm too ambitious to not work. So I don't want to be a lady that lunches. I just want...
I don't understand. What are traditional values, though, that you're... I understand that you want a man to provide for you, but what are traditional values that you're looking
for me, a traditional value is a man that wants to protect and provide for his woman.
That's it?
And whose actions align with their words.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that's a traditional value, though.
I would say being a leader in the relationship.
Hang on. Let me just. I just want to.
It's provider protector. Yeah, provider protector.
That's it. That's a traditional value.
Yes, that's what I consider a traditional value, because I've not had that.
And what is it that you bring for him?
I bring a lot. I bring a lot of ambition. I bring a lot of fun. I'm a good cook. I'm traditional as well.
Is a traditional man who's willing to provide for you, does he care about your ambition?
Yes. He supports.
Why would he care about your ambition?
He supports my life and my goals as well.
Yeah, but I mean, if you want a traditional valued man, and you want him to provide for you, then the focus for both of you should be on his career and the advancement of him so that he can then do that in turn for you, right?
Yes, but I am also at the age where I want to retire.
A couple minutes ago, she was talking about how she feels like she's ageless, like she's like a 24-year-old. They're all the same. She has that young energy. But now she's talking about how she's nearing the age of retirement and she wants to retire. Even though she's in her 50s, she's still not in her 60s. But look, now age matters all of a sudden. Peep game.
So I'm looking for a man whose kids are also grown, that we're on the same level. So we have the same goals in life.
Well, okay, what are those goals?
To retire in Europe.
To retire in Europe. Okay, so you retire in Europe. But again, I'm guessing that, you're only in your 50s, right? Okay, so you're a long way from retirement.
I don't think so.
You're at least 10, what did you say, 53? 52, so you're at least 10 years away from retirement.
Not in my mind.
So she's very ambitious, but she wants to retire like yesterday. Women love to hide behind these buzzwords: protector, provider, traditional man, because it sounds so much nicer than saying, I want you to be my paycheck. You are going to be my piggy bank and you're going to provide my lifestyle so I can go live in a beach somewhere. And what am I going to give you? I don't know, this old wrinkly box over here. Well, how does that sound? Can you meet my standards? Say the quiet part out loud and see how everybody looks at you.